How do you respond to that?
Thank you.
Gracias. I'd like to begin with a question that all poets give their lives for. Are there any requests? But that was good, Alan. You got a request. I'd like to find my essay. I'm not known as an essayist, but I am here. And it made me feel good.
Okay, I'll leave another word.
I'm going to do more of this. You can talk more in essays. This poetry stuff gets stilted. To my readers, so begin with a poem and then flow into my essay. To my readers, I listen to you breathe while you're reading. The earth is round and it's spinning. Okay, I go to amusement parks. I know round and spinning. I have a woman who is round and spinning. She tells me I'm her only one. She tells me I'm her very first. Her son, the Immaculate Conception. Come on, I write poetry. I know Immaculate Conception. I have this poem, An Immaculate Conception. It tells me I'm its God. It tells me you're a figment of my imagination. All right, but I have a mirror above my sink. I know figment of imagination. On poetry, small I. Ends with large I. This is my Ars Poetica. I don't believe in a poetry written from a singular mind. Either do I. Poetry has nothing to do with thinking. It has to do with seeing. You can't write without vision. Because of my shadow, I have never understood. In the beginning was the word. Poetry has nothing to do with listening. Poetry has to do with listening to the sounds that rise from their depths to form words. Do you think memory has anything to do with thinking? No such thing as past tense. The odds favor sea salt. Salt in the blood breaking in on this blood, this strained white tension of silence for words to blurt. You already know not to open your eyes. The spirit trail of a bocce ball takes with a little coaxing, bola, 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 cabron. The harmonica pulse in your veins between a polka and the blues when someone pokes your ribs dancing. When you're making that face crying that looks like you're laughing. That wavering moment of orgasm when there is no thought, no language. Each poem begins in its heavy breathing, then fails into thinking. A lot of thought much deeper than thinking. Depends on how many times you have to masturbate while writing. By then, the words have exhausted themselves. What are you doing here? I don't like essays anymore. Too many words. Goddamn punctuation. I like to read a few poems from my new book. Does anyone read Italian? No? Yes?
No, this lady.
Right there. I saw a hand go up.
Is there a hand? Please. No, it's my new out. I can't read it. It's in Italian. Come on.
No.
Would you tell me what the title says?
No, I don't. I don't read Italian at all.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
All right, well, I'll try to make out what I can.
She just looks Italian.
These are new poems. I'm trying, it's like America's conquering the world. I'm trying to think, well, it's like, what's the world going to get from us? American know-how. So the title of this collection of poems is American Know-How, Patent Pending. At the same time, I'm trying to figure out, well, what do you do with these damn things after you write them? American Know-How, Patent Pending. Write a poem on a slice of bread. Put it in the toaster. And wait for the smoke detector to go off. When the firemen come, greet them at the door with a handkerchief over your mouth. Recite your poem. Invite them in for tea and toast. That's American know-how. Write a poem, this is patent pending number 07196. Write a poem, seal it in an envelope, address it to yourself, stamp and drop it into a mailbox. When the mail comes, write on the envelope, return to sender. American know-how. Patent pending number 061797. Write a poem on colorful crepe paper streamers, weave them through the spokes of your bicycle, and ride up and down your street howling like an ambulance. They're doing that in Baghdad right now. Write a poem in snow while you're peeing. Roll it into a snowman. The neighbor kids press their ears against its penis. Well, how else would you hear it? Here's a poem. I mean, all of these I've done. Obviously, American know-how. Write a poem on the back of a kite, fly it as high as you can, ask a passerby to hold the string. Just a minute, you have to go to the bathroom, you'll be right back. Never come back. American know-how, patent pending. Write a poem on a painted wall and paint over it. Write a poem on the painted over wall and paint over it. Write a poem on the painted over wall and paint over it. Write the voices in your dream on the underside of your pillowcase. Here's advice for those who are skint at Christmas time. Write a poem on the inside leaf of the books at the library, check them out, and wrap them colorful with bows, ceremoniously give them to your friends at Christmas, but only your Catholic friends. And my final patent pending. Actually, all right. This is a short one. Write a poem on the inside. Write a poem on the sides of a condom with a strawberry eraser. Really spill your guts. Scratch and sniff. Tell your girl it's harmless. It's a haiku. But baby, it's okay. It's a haiku. Write a poem. It's a final poem. Then thank you. American know-how, patent pending number 061387. Write a poem with lipstick across your windshield. Follow each line like the veins in a woman's breast. Explain to the officer when pulled over, wild-eyed and drooling, that you're a poet. Thank you.